All right, good evening. We're going to call the annual RTM budget meeting to order. It is 6:04. We will call the roll.
Representative Adams. Here. Bailey. Burrell. Here. Casper. Dinshinbrough. DeGraffenwright. Dutton.
Here.
Fritchie.
Fritchie's here.
Fox.
Here.
Frickman.
Here.
Garner A. Here. Garner M.
Here.
Gibbs.
Here.
Good.
Here.
Hume.
Here.
Johansson. Here. Kaden. Here. Linder. Luck. Massett.
Here.
McElroy. Here. Neifel. Norman. Here. Norris. Aubrey. Here. Perella. Powers K. Here. Powers S.
Here.
Pulaski.
Here.
Swindell. Umritz. V.C. Williams. Watson.
Here.
Wells.
Here.
Whitney.
Here.
And moderator Umbach.
I'm here, and Dean Shinbrock just arrived as well, so that's 25
25.
all day. So, all right, we got a good count, 25. We have a quorum. Representative Norman? Yes.
I would like to call Democratic Caucus.
All right, roger that. We're going to call a caucus. It is 6:05, and we will take a brief caucus and come on back and deal with our budgets for the day. Thank you. Thank you. It's 6:43. We're going to call the meeting back to order from caucus. To my knowledge, we had, I think there's somebody missing. Fritchie's still not. Oh, there he is. So I believe we have 30 members present. We're,
28.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 28 total members present, so we have a quorum. All right, I'm going to recognize Representative Chairman Barillo of the Public Safety Committee so that he can discuss the accounts on his docket if you want. I know we're dealing with the city of Groton first. If you want to deal with those accounts first, that'd be great. And then we'll move the main motion on the floor. Thank you.
Yeah, ready? Okay, so read the minutes, and we're gonna go by the order that's in the schedule. It's not the way we did it, but so as we go through. Okay, the Public Safety Committee met on April 24th, at 6 o'clock at the Groton Police Station. We call the order is at 6 p.m. Present were myself, Representative Adams, Representative Bailey, Representative Gardner, and Representative Massett. None were absent. So I declare the quorum. Also present were representatives from the City of Groton Police Department, the Groton Long Point Association, and our Town Police Department. Right now, we're going to discuss account number 10900, City of Groton Police. It's on page 180 in your book. The Chief Burton, the City Police Department, gave us his presentation and tried to justify his budget after we had questions and they were all answered. A vote was taken for $3,241,625. We had 5 in favor, 0 opposed. At this time, I make a motion for $3,241,625.
Second.
Okay, motion was moved for account 10900, City of Groton Police. The number on the floor is $3,241,625. This was the number that was presented by the City of Groton Mayor Hedrick, approved by Town Manager Burt, also approved by the Town Council, and approved by RTM Public Safety Committee. I open up the floor for the discussion on this motion. Seeing no discussion, I am going to call a vote on 10900, the main motion for City of Groton Police, $3,241,625. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. I saw you, Representative Fox, are you a no? No vote, okay. Any other noes? Any abstentions? All right, motion passes. We have 28 in favor, 1 opposed, 1 abstention. I'm right on that. Yes. All right, thank you very much. All right.
Okay, I know on our schedule we have, there are roads.
Yes,
but that's public works. So
correct.
You want me to keep going on?
If you want, we could take a little sidestep, and then we can recognize our Chair of Public Works, that you did deal with City of Groton highways, is that correct? All right, and if you just want to, I know if you could present your minutes right there, I don't, and you could sit, I know, I'll give the accommodation. Stand if you are able is the rule within the body here, so.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Public Works Committee met Thursday, April 24th. Attending was myself, Representative Emma Gibbs, Representative Gary Wells, Representative Paul Fox, and absent was Representative Nyfeld. Quorum was declared at 6:01. Also in attendance were City of Groton Mayor Hendricks, Mike Flynn from the GLP Association, Greg Hanover from Groton Town Public Works Director, Representative David Good arrived at 6:07. Mayor Hendricks gave an overview of how the process works between the city and the town to arrive at the budget numbers. Many of the request amounts are non-negotiable. The first account is City of Groton 10901 and 10904 roads and lights, found on page 180. And the town council number is $3,011,267. It was moved by Representative Good and seconded by Representative Gibbon. Excuse me, Representative Dean Shinbrock. So I'd like to, it passed 5-0-0. So I'd like to move the number of $3,011,267.
Second.
Who seconded that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Okay, thank you, Representative Good. Motion was made by Chair Dean Shinbrock, seconded by Good. The account is 10901, City of Groton Highway. The main motion on the floor is $3,011,267. I open up the floor for discussion on this main motion. Yes, Representative Aubry?
As far as the streets are in the city,
You can use the microphone, please.
it's dangerous to give me one of these. But anyways, I just want to say that with the amount of people that are coming in and out of the city, I think that they're doing an outstanding job. I took a ride around. I love the city, so I'm partial. But I took a ride around, and I mean, the roads are in excellent condition. The curbs are good. Place is looking good. And so I'm very much in favor of this number.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Very well, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote on account 10901, City of Groton Highway. The main motion on the floor is for $3,011,267. All those in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed, please say no and raise your hand. Any abstentions? All right, motion carries unanimously. We do have 30 members present now. Representative de Graffenreich has joined us. Motion carries 30-0. Thank you very much. And
Mr. Moderator, if I can add, not quite sure if I'm listed as being in attendance.
Yes, you
Sorry
are.
for
Yes, you are, Representative Norris. Thank you, and welcome. Our last item for City of Groton account, could you go through that one too? And just to be clear for folks here, it's 10904 street lighting. It's not necessarily something that we have any power over. That's kind of like a double thing because power and lights and but if you could just put that number out there and what was discussed, Chair Shinbrock, please.
Yes. For 10904 street lighting, Chair Dean Shinbrock moved the town council number of 136,326, seconded by Representative Good. It's really more of a pass-through account.
Correct.
So passed 5-0-0.
Thank you so much. Could you just move that number now, please?
Oh, I would like to move $136,326. Second.
All right, motion was moved by Chair Shinbrock, seconded by Representative Watson for account 10904, City of Groton street lighting. Main motion on the floor is for $136,326. I open up the floor for discussion on this motion. Seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote on 10904 City of Groton street lighting. The main motion on the floor was $136,326. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously, 30-0 to 0. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Hedrick. Thank you to the City of Groton staff that came out, and we appreciate you. Have a great evening. All right, moving on. Chair Burrell, I'm going to go switch it back to you. We have accounts for the Groton Long Point Association, and if you could just read over those minutes and give us your info on that, please. Thank you.
All right, account number 10910, Groton Long Point Police, page 183, the budget books. A motion for $421,500 was made and seconded. Presentation was given to us from the Groton Law Enforcement Association. We asked the questions and they were all answered with. I don't have notes on there, but the vote was taken on that figure, and it was 5 opposed, none abstentions, none opposed. Sorry, 5 in favor, none opposed. So this time I'd like to move $421,500.
Second.
Motion was moved by Chair Burrell, seconded by Norman. I heard you. It's the account 10910, Groton Long Point Police. I open up the floor for discussion on this main motion. Very well. Seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote on 10910, Groton Long Point Police. The main motion on the floor is for $421,500. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say no. Are there any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously, 30-0 to 0. Thank you very much, Chief. Chair Shinbrod, if you could just give us the info on the meeting for Groton Long Point Highway and also for street lighting when we get to that, please.
Will do. Okay, Mike Flynn gave an overview of the expenses for Groton Long Point. We really didn't have a lot of questions. It's pretty straightforward. So for account 10911, Highway Maintenance, Representative Good moved the town council number of $291,000, seconded by Chair Dean Shinbrod, and it passed 5-0-0.
Thank you. Can you just
So
move
I'd
the
like to
number,
move
please?
that $291,000. Second.
Motion was moved by Chair Dean Shinbrod, seconded by Adams. For account 10911, Groton Long Point Highway. The main motion on the floor is for $291,000. I open up the floor for discussion on this main motion. Seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote on 10911, Groton Long Point Highway. Main motion is for $291,000. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed, please say no. I don't think the phone was the no. Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you so much. All right, and the last one,
The
please.
next account is street lighting, 10912. Representative Good moved the town council number of $15,768, and it was seconded by Representative Gibbs. It's another pretty much a pass-through account, and it was voted on 5-0-0.
All
So
right.
I'd like to move $15,768.
Okay, motion was moved by Chair Shinbrot, seconded by Representative Watson for account 10912, Groton Long Point Lighting. The main motion on the floor is for $15,768. I open up floor for discussion on this main motion. Very well, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote on 10912, Groton Long Point Street Lighting. Main motion is for $15,768. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say no. Are there any abstentions? All right, motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Groton Long Point. Appreciate you coming down. All right, and we have two more items to work on this evening. We're going to go ahead and, you want to read those minutes into the record, please, Chair Burrell?
Yes. Okay. Account number 1024, Public Safety. First, as I'm reading the minutes, I want to realize that the figures that we voted on in my committee aren't the correct figures for the budget. I'm going to read the minutes as if we did the meeting, but when I move the motion, I'm going to move the figure that's actually in the budget book. So when my figures don't match what you got written down there, it's going to be reason why. Okay, a motion was made for $11,574,643. It was seconded. Okay, presentation by Chief Ferrero and Deputy Chief Gailey. He answered a lot of the questions that we had on the budget. After that discussion, vote was taken, 5 in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstaining. At this time, I want to move the correct figure of $11,418,873.
Second.
And that number's, we're right on that number. Okay, great. Motion was moved by Chair Burrell, seconded by Representative Good for the main motion on the floor for account 1024, Town of Groton Police or Public Safety. $11,418,873 is the main motion on the floor. I open up the floor for debate and discussion on this motion. Very well, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote on 1024 Public Safety. Town of Groton Police, main motion is $11,418,873. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say no.
Okay. Yeah, but he wrote his name on it. I had him sign in.
Any abstentions? All right. Motion carries unanimously, 30-0 for account 1024. Thank you, Chief Fasaro. We're all straight, Town Manager, we're straight with the numbers, everything got, okay, good. And when we do, Chair Burrell, when we do end up accepting your minutes, just, we're accepting them with the amended numbers?
Yes.
Okay. All right, one more to go, guys. CIP 7.
Okay, CIP 7F, Fire Station Alerting System, on page 250 of some of your budget books. Mine was 23. I don't know why, but, okay. Motion was for $250,000, and seconded. Okay, the chief went through and explained this new system, is updating the old existing system is for the fire station alerting system when they have a call. Any questions were asked and answered. The vote was taken. It was 5 in favor, no one opposed, none abstaining. I'd like to move $250,000.
Second.
All right, motion was moved by Chair Burrell, seconded by Representative Adams for CIP 7F, Fire Station Alerting System. The main motion on the floor for the CIP is $250,000. I open up the floor for discussion on this main motion. Yes, Representative Aubrey?
Could you explain that just a little bit?
Sure. Chief Pissarro, can you explain this CIP for us,
Yeah,
please?
So we have, in order to activate fire service and EMS, there's an alerting system that takes place that alerts them to a call. The stuff that we have is kind of outdated. It's past its useful life. It's kind of been extended a little bit. This will be an improvement. It's really for the fire services, so it'll alert them. It'll turn lights on in the firehouse. It will get them out of bed. It'll a different way of getting them up, but it's something they've asked for, and we really need to upgrade what we've got now. It's beyond its useful life.
Chair Burrell, yes.
Yeah. I'm a retired firefighter with Paquonic Ridge. I've, for 22 years, actually, we work a 24-hour shift. We'll be in bed, the tones go off for a call at 3 o'clock in the morning, the lights flip, come right on. And the whole bunk room is a loud beep, 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 beep tone telling us there's an alarm. Now, you're sleeping, and this alarm comes in, and basically startles you awake to go. There's been a lot of studies on stress with firefighters because of the situation, and a lot of these new dispatch systems where the lights now with the LED lighting systems, the lights can gradually go up and the tones can be changed, something that will wake you up, but it won't startle you out of bed. And I said, I've done it 6, 7 times a night. You get back to bed, bang, the lights flash on. You're not even back to sleep yet, the lights flash on again. That tone where speakers was maybe 6 feet from the bed. So I want to support this 100%, this new system, even though I don't work there no more, but.
Thank you for that insight. Any other discussion on this CIP? Yes, Representative Wells.
Well, I noticed on this and on the previous item we approved, there was a lot of training and updating on firearms training and so on and so forth, and this thing in here. And I was wondering, where does this leave the city and the Groton Long Point Police Department?
This has nothing to do with the police department. This is for the fire service.
Okay, well, this is I was thinking, this is the fire,
Yeah.
so this has
Yep.
nothing to do with the.
No, this is purely from the dispatch center. It will be upgraded inside the dispatch center, and it'll be available to all, the city fire department, Mystic, Old Mystic, all the ones that we service, so it's,
Thank you.
yep.
Are there any other hands for discussion? Very well, seeing none, CIP 7F. We're going to call for a vote. The main motion on the floor is $250,000. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say no. Any abstentions? No abstentions, that carries unanimously, 30 to 0. All right, so that concludes what we had going on today, Wednesday, May 7th. I'd like to thank Chief Pissarro and his phenomenal staff over there for doing a great job, as well as for the Groton Long Point and City of Groton for coming out this evening. I'm going to call for a recess, and we will be reconvening on Wednesday, May 14th. Be advised that we have a regular RTM meeting to do prior. Is that at 6:30? Are we doing the 7? Oh, so we are doing it at 7? Yeah. Okay, so again, we will be here at 7. We'll go through our RTM agenda, and then we will continue on with the accounts, fire district, legislative policy, legal services, executive management, and that's it for the day. And then we'll be back on Thursday, May 15th. So again, thank you for coming. I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to all for this Sunday. Flowers to all. And have a great day. Thank you. Oh, guys, one more thing.
How you doing?
Wednesday, May 10th is a incorrect date for District 6 and 2 to do snacks. So if you want to bring those on the 14th, that'd be great, because we got doubled up on District 2. Yes? Oh, yes, there's going to be, for the May 14th on Wednesday, guys, there is going to be a Finance Committee. There's a few items that need to get addressed prior to the meeting so that we can act on those in our regular RTM agenda. So if you are part of the Finance Committee, please notify Representative Powers if you're going to be there for 6:30 so that you can attend that meeting.
Okay. And so I will be at that finance meeting, and so if you are a Democrat who wants to talk beforehand, find me. I won't be running a caucus at 6:30 because I'll be at finance.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to waste anyone's time.
All right, great. Meetings in, oh, hold on. Representative Massett?
There is also an education committee meeting, just before our regular
At
RTM meeting.
At 6:30?
It's either at 6 or 6:30.
Okay, I think it's at 6, so thank you, Representative Massett. Go to your Education Committee at 6 too, all right? We are currently in recess until next Wednesday.